clean. So you're thinking about selling your house, but what do you need to do to get it ready? Well, I've got some tips I want to share with you today. So the first thing you want to do is declutter your house, right? There's probably things just kind of laying around that you want to just tuck away. You really want a clean surface on the kitchen countertops and tabletops. You're just getting away all those papers and books and things. Of course, you just want to put all that stuff away, right? When we have a really good first impression for buyers as they're walking through your house. So having it clean and organized is the first step. Next, you want to go through and depersonalize your house. So we want buyers to imagine themselves living in your home and not get distracted by maybe personal collections that you have or family photos. So those are all things that should be tucked away as well. And I also say it's great to, as we term it, edit things down. So if you have a lot of knickknacks or maybe little occasional tables or things that might impede upon the flow of traffic from room to room, those are great to just kind of tuck away as well. Now keep in mind, buyers are going to be opening up closets and drawers to look at storage. So, imagine that linen closet where you've got all those fitted sheets you can't just quite fold up, right? So we don't want them to open up the door and have all this stuff just kind of falling down on their face. So have it really organized and tidy so it's nice and clean. Now, do you have pets? That's something you got to be aware of, is that some people might have allergies or just a really strong sense of smell. So we want to make sure your house doesn't have a funk, right? So does the cat litter box really stink? I mean, you want to be changing that pretty frequently, and make sure that you shampoo the carpets or maybe even replace them if they really have a pet odor. Of course, painting is a great way to just freshen things up. And I really recommend painting the front door, because imagine a realtor is going to come to the house and they're going to be fiddling with the lockbox to get inside. And this is where everyone pauses for a moment, and the buyers are going to be looking around and taking things in. And if they see that the house looks clean, right from the beginning, they're going to have a good first impression. But if there's scratches and just nicks everywhere, that's where they're going to start to get a little bit more critical and wonder how well you've been maintaining the house. Now, as you're starting to declutter, some of these items you may have to get rid of, right? So there's a lot of nonprofits that will take donations, and some of them will even come right to your house, and they'll do as large as, a piece of furniture. And then if it's really bad, I do have some junk hauling services that can come take a lot of your stuff away too. So keep in mind just getting all these things out, and you can pick one room at a time to tackle so it's not so overwhelming. Start in the office, then go to the guest room, then go to the kitchen. And that way it doesn't feel like it's too overwhelming. And if you're pre-packing things, it's totally fine to keep that in the basement or in the garage, because people expect you're going to be getting ready to move, and you can put those things away and kind of stage them so they can walk through and see the size of those areas, like the garage or unfinished area, the basement, and still, get to the hot water tank and the furnace without having to trip over things too. So those are all things you can do. Now, as far as projects are concerned, I actually recommend that you give me a call, and I'm happy to consult, because I have a lot of clients that are starting to go down that road of wanting to remodel or tackle a big project. Now, if it's unfinished, of course, get that done. But if you are going to go down the road of, doing a new kitchen or bathroom, it might really impact the sale of your house in a negative way, because you might have such a long time trying to get a contractor in and getting supplies and materials that you would have just been better off putting it on the market and pricing it appropriately given the market conditions. It could really delay things if you're trying to tackle a remodeling project. And honestly, given the lack of inventory right now, buyers might be just simply pleased with the rest of your home and the view and the location. That one bathroom that you never got to remodel is really not a big deal. So call me, because I'll be able to give you the best tips and a punch list of things to do so that you're spending your money appropriately and not getting in over your head to have the house ready, because it really might not take as much as you expect. So call me. I'm always happy to come over and consult, give you some guidance so that you have the best sale of your house.